Imagine stepping into a world that feels stitched together from a dream, where mountains glow in impossible colors, lakes shimmer with liquid rainbows, and deserts ripple like liquid gold under a surreal sky. The Earth is full of corners so extraordinary they almost defy reality. Places where nature seems to have pressed the fast-forward button on imagination itself. From otherworldly rock formations that seem sculpted by aliens, to ethereal waters that mirror the heavens, these destinations challenge everything you thought you knew about our planet. Join me as we journey to the most unreal places on Earth, wonders so strange and breathtaking they feel like portals to another dimension.
The Great Ocean Road is one of the most iconic and visually dramatic coastal journeys in the world, stretching more than 240 kilometers along the rugged southern shoreline of Victoria. Officially constructed between 1919 and 1932 by returned Australian soldiers, it was built both as a massive public works project and as a living memorial to those who died in World War I, making it the largest war memorial on Earth. Carved into steep cliffs that overlook the powerful Southern Ocean, the road offers constantly shifting panoramas of rolling surf, rocky headlands, secluded beaches, and vast open horizons. The most photographed landmark along the route is the 12 Apostles, a series of towering limestone stacks rising dramatically from the sea, formed by thousands of years of erosion. Nearby natural attractions such as Lockard Gorge and London Arch reveal the raw geological forces that continue to shape this coastline. Inland, the Great Otway National Park provides a lush contrast with cool temperate rainforests, fern-filled gullies, waterfalls, and walking trails beneath some of the tallest eucalyptus trees in the world. The region is rich in wildlife, including koalas, kangaroos, echidnas, and migrating southern right whales, visible offshore during winter months. Small coastal towns such as Lorne, Apollo Bay, and Port Campbell add charm and hospitality, offering local seafood, artisan markets, and scenic lookouts. Beyond its postcard beauty, the Great Ocean Road represents resilience, remembrance, and the deep connection between Australians and their natural environment, making the journey both visually spectacular and emotionally meaningful. The Atacama Desert is one of the most extraordinary landscapes on Earth, a vast high-altitude desert plateau renowned as the driest non-polar desert in the world. Located in northern Chile between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific coast, some parts of the Atacama have recorded virtually no rainfall for centuries, creating an environment so extreme that it has been compared to Mars. The terrain is strikingly diverse despite its aridity, encompassing immense salt flats such as Salar de Atacama, wind-carved rock formations, expansive sand dunes, and towering volcanoes like Licancabur and Lascar that dominate the skyline. Valle de la Luna presents a surreal panorama of ridges and craters that glow in brilliant shades of red and gold at sunset. At dawn, the El Tatio geysers release plumes of steam into the crisp morning air, creating an otherworldly spectacle against the backdrop of snow-capped peaks. Scattered throughout the region are mineral-rich lagoons in vivid turquoise and emerald tones, often populated by flocks of flamingos adapted to the harsh conditions. The desert's exceptional altitude, dry atmosphere, and minimal light pollution make it one of the premier astronomical observation sites in the world, home to some of the most advanced observatories ever built. Despite its stark appearance, the Atacama holds a long human history, with ancient petroglyphs and archaeological remains revealing that indigenous cultures survived and adapted here for thousands of years. The desert's immense silence, vast skies, and surreal landscapes create a sense of isolation and introspection, making it a destination that feels both alien and profoundly beautiful. Machu Picchu remains one of the most celebrated archaeological sites in the world, perched dramatically on a mountain ridge in the Peruvian Andes at an elevation of approximately 2,130 meters. Built in the mid-15th century during the reign of the Inca Emperor Pachacuti, the citadel is thought to have served as a royal estate, spiritual retreat, or ceremonial center deeply connected to Inca cosmology. Surrounded by steep cliffs and the winding Urubamba River far below, its remote location helped protect it from Spanish conquest, allowing it to remain largely intact and hidden for centuries. When American explorer Hiram Bingham introduced it to the international community in 1911, it quickly became recognized as one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of modern times. The site showcases extraordinary dry stone construction, with precisely carved granite blocks fitted together without mortar, engineered to withstand frequent earthquakes. Agricultural terraces cascade down the mountainside, stabilizing the slopes while providing sustenance, and sacred structures such as the Temple of the Sun and the Intihuatana stone reflect advanced astronomical knowledge and spiritual symbolism. Often enveloped in drifting mist, Machu Picchu appears suspended between sky and earth, enhancing its mystical aura. Whether accessed via the legendary Inca Trail through cloud forests or by train through the Sacred Valley, visiting Machu Picchu offers a profound encounter with both natural grandeur and the intellectual sophistication of the Inca civilization. Venice is a city of water, art, and history, uniquely constructed across more than 100 small islands in the shallow Venetian lagoon of the Adriatic Sea. Established in the 5th century by refugees seeking safety from invasions, Venice evolved into a dominant maritime republic that controlled key trade routes between Europe and Asia for centuries. Its distinctive urban design replaces roads with canals, where gondolas, vaporettos, and water taxis glide past centuries-old buildings. The Grand Canal forms the city's main artery, curving through Venice in an elegant S shape, and lined with magnificent Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque palaces that reflect the wealth accumulated during its golden age. At the heart of the city lies Piazza San Marco, dominated by St. Mark's Basilica, whose shimmering mosaics and domes represent a fusion of Byzantine, Islamic, and Western architectural influences. Adjacent stands the Doge's Palace, once the political center of the Venetian Republic and a symbol of its power and independence. Venice has long been a cradle of artistic innovation, nurturing masters such as Titian and Tintoretto, and continues to host internationally renowned events like the Venice Film Festival and the Venice Biennale. The nearby island of Murano remains famous for its centuries-old glassmaking tradition, producing intricate works prized worldwide. Although modern challenges such as rising sea levels and seasonal flooding known as acqua alta threaten its fragile foundations, Venice endures as a living museum and a city of enduring romance, where history, culture, and water intertwine in a setting unlike any other. The ancient city of Petra stands as one of the most extraordinary achievements of the ancient world, carved directly into the rose-red sandstone cliffs of southern Jordan. Established as the capital of the Nabatean kingdom as early as the 4th century BCE, Petra thrived as a major commercial hub along caravan routes that connected Arabia, Egypt, Syria, and the Mediterranean. The Nabateans used their wealth to construct monumental tombs, temples, and civic structures directly into the rock face, blending their own artistic traditions with Hellenistic and Roman architectural influences. Visitors enter the city through the Psyche, a narrow, winding gorge flanked by towering cliffs that build suspense before revealing the breathtaking facade of Al-Khazne, or the Treasury, adorned with Corinthian columns and intricate carvings. Beyond this iconic monument lies an expansive archaeological complex, including royal tombs, a large Roman-style theater, colonnaded streets, and the impressive monastery, Ad Dir, which sits high above the valley and offers sweeping desert views. The Nabateans were master engineers, developing advanced water collection and storage systems, dams, channels, and cisterns that enabled them to flourish in a harsh, arid environment. After earthquakes and shifting trade routes led to its gradual decline, Petra was largely abandoned and remained unknown to much of the world until its rediscovery in 1812 by Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt. Today, Petra is recognized as one of the world's greatest cultural treasures, a testament to human creativity, adaptation, and cross-cultural exchange, continuing to inspire awe with its dramatic setting and timeless stone architecture.
The Tahiti is the crown jewel of French Polynesia, a tropical island paradise that has long inspired travelers, artists, and writers with its striking natural beauty and vibrant culture. Located in the South Pacific, Tahiti is the largest island in the windward group of the Society Islands and is of volcanic origin, with towering peaks such as Mount Orahina rising dramatically above lush valleys and dense rainforests. The island is divided into two distinct regions: Tahiti Nui, the larger and more developed part of the island where the capital Papeete is located, and Tahiti Iti, a smaller, less populated peninsula known for its rugged coastlines and hidden lagoons. Papeete is a bustling urban center, home to lively markets, artisan shops, and cafes where locals and visitors alike enjoy fresh tropical fruits, traditional Polynesian dishes such as poisson cru, and handcrafted jewelry. Beyond the city, Tahiti offers an incredible range of outdoor experiences. Visitors can hike through verdant valleys to find hidden waterfalls, swim in pristine lagoons protected by coral reefs, snorkel among tropical fish, or explore volcanic craters and black sand beaches formed from centuries of lava flows. The island's cultural richness is equally compelling, with traditions such as Tahitian dance, drumming, and tattoo art playing an integral role in daily life and celebrations. As the gateway to other nearby islands like Moorea, Bora Bora, and Huahin, Tahiti not only offers stunning landscapes, but also a deep sense of Polynesian history, mythology, and artistry, making it a destination that is as culturally enriching as it is visually spectacular. Banff National Park, Canada's first national park, established in 1885, is one of the most magnificent natural landscapes in the world, showcasing the grandeur of the Canadian Rockies in Alberta. Spanning over 6,600 square kilometers, Banff National Park is a diverse ecosystem of soaring mountains, alpine meadows, glaciers, dense coniferous forests, and pristine glacial lakes. Its iconic lakes, including Lake Louise and Moraine Lake, are renowned for their vivid turquoise waters caused by finely ground glacial sediment suspended in the water. The town of Banff serves as the hub for visitors, offering accommodations, cultural attractions, and guided excursions into the park. Outdoor enthusiasts are drawn here year-round. In winter, the park is a snowy paradise for skiing, snowboarding, and ice climbing, while in summer, hiking, mountain biking, canoeing, and wildlife viewing dominate. Wildlife is abundant, with elk, moose, bears, mountain goats, and wolves roaming freely through the forests and valleys. Scenic drives such as the Icefields Parkway connect Banff to other national treasures like Jasper National Park, while hot springs, including the Banff Upper Hot Springs, offer natural relaxation with mountain views. The park's combination of dramatic landscapes, diverse flora and fauna, and opportunities for adventure make Banff not just a natural wonder, but a symbol of Canada's commitment to preserving and celebrating its pristine wilderness for future generations. The Great Wall of China is one of the most extraordinary engineering achievements in human history. Stretching thousands of kilometers across northern China and symbolizing the country's long and complex history. Built over many centuries and across multiple dynasties, most notably during the Ming Dynasty, the Great Wall was designed to protect Chinese states from invasions by nomadic tribes while also serving as a means of communication, trade, and border control. The wall is not a single continuous structure, but a vast network of walls, trenches, watchtowers, and fortifications constructed from a combination of locally sourced stone, brick, tamped earth, and timber. Its path snakes through deserts, mountains, and grasslands, reflecting incredible adaptability to diverse and challenging terrains. Well-preserved sections near Beijing, such as Badaling, Mutianyu, and Jinshanling, allow visitors to walk the ancient battlements and climb towers that once served as lookout points, while less traveled areas reveal the wall's more rugged and wild side. Beyond its military purpose, the Great Wall stands as a monumental testament to human labor, ingenuity, and determination, demonstrating the organizational and architectural sophistication of ancient Chinese civilizations. Today, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and attracts millions of visitors annually, not only for its historical and cultural significance, but also for the stunning vistas it offers over mountains, valleys, and plains that have remained largely unchanged for centuries. Maui, known as the Valley Isle, is the second largest of the Hawaiian Islands and one of the most diverse and enchanting travel destinations in the Pacific. Maui is famous for its incredible natural variety, ranging from golden beaches and coral reefs to lush rainforests, volcanic landscapes, and dramatic sea cliffs. Haleakala National Park dominates the island with its massive dormant volcano, whose summit rises more than 3,000 meters above sea level and provides unforgettable sunrise views over a sea of clouds. The island's northeastern coast is traversed by the legendary Road to Hana, a winding route that reveals waterfalls, bamboo forests, hidden coves, and breathtaking ocean vistas at almost every turn. Maui is also a world-class destination for water-based activities such as surfing, snorkeling among colorful coral reefs, whale watching during the winter months, kayaking, and sailing. The island preserves strong Hawaiian cultural traditions, from hula dancing and music to local cuisine featuring poi, fresh fish, and tropical fruits, which offer visitors a glimpse into centuries of Polynesian heritage. Beyond its natural wonders and cultural richness, Maui offers diverse recreational opportunities, including hiking in lush valleys, exploring lava tubes, or visiting charming small towns with local art galleries and markets. The combination of adventure, relaxation, and cultural depth ensures that Maui remains one of the most beloved and memorable islands in the Pacific. The Masai Mara is one of the most celebrated wildlife destinations on Earth, located in southwestern Kenya and forming part of the larger Mara-Serengeti ecosystem that stretches into northern Tanzania. The reserve is named after the Maasai people who have inhabited the region for centuries, and the Mara River, which flows through its sprawling savannas and is the site of some of the most dramatic wildlife encounters. Covering over 1,500 square kilometers, the Masai Mara features rolling plains dotted with acacia trees, seasonal wetlands, and rocky outcrops, providing diverse habitats for a remarkable array of wildlife. It is particularly famous for the annual Great Migration, when millions of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles travel across the plains in search of fresh grazing land, often braving crocodile-infested river crossings while pursued by predators. In addition to the migration, the reserve supports the Big Five: lions, leopards, elephants, buffalo, and rhinoceroses, along with cheetahs, hyenas, giraffes, and countless bird species. Visitors experience the Mara through guided safari drives, walking tours, or hot air balloon rides, which provide sweeping aerial perspectives of the vast landscape at sunrise. The Maasai people continue to live in traditional bomas on the edges of the reserve, maintaining their rich cultural practices and pastoral lifestyle. With its combination of extraordinary wildlife, stunning scenery, and living cultural heritage, the Masai Mara represents the quintessential African safari experience and remains an unforgettable destination for travelers seeking to witness nature in its most spectacular form.
The Mont Saint-Michel is one of France's most iconic and visually striking landmarks, a medieval island commune perched atop a rocky tidal mount along the coast of Normandy. Its origins date back to the 8th century, when a small abbey dedicated to the Archangel Michael was constructed, eventually becoming a site of pilgrimage and spiritual significance. Over the centuries, the village developed in layers, with narrow winding cobblestone streets, stone houses, shops, and restaurants that climb steeply toward the summit, culminating in the magnificent Gothic abbey. The surrounding bay is famous for having some of the highest tides in Europe, which can cause Mont Saint-Michel to become completely isolated at high tide, giving it an almost mystical, otherworldly appearance. Conversely, at low tide, vast sandbanks are revealed, allowing visitors to walk around the mount and experience the dramatic interaction of land and sea. The abbey itself is a masterpiece of medieval architecture, with soaring spires, intricate stone carvings, vaulted ceilings and cloisters that offer panoramic views of the tidal flats and surrounding coastline. Mont Saint-Michel has historically served as both a religious and strategic fortress, with fortifications added over the centuries to protect it from invading forces. Today, it attracts millions of visitors annually who come to explore its rich history, admire the stunning architecture, and witness the ever-changing tides that continue to shape this unique landscape. Beyond its physical beauty, Mont Saint-Michel represents a powerful combination of human ingenuity, faith, and the relentless forces of nature, making it one of the most celebrated sites in France and the world. The Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert on Earth, spanning over 9 million square kilometers across North Africa and touching parts of Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, and Tunisia. It is a land of extremes, with vast stretches of sand dunes, gravel plains, rocky plateaus, salt flats, and occasional oases, creating a dramatic and diverse landscape. Daytime temperatures can soar above 50 degrees Celsius, which is 122 degrees Fahrenheit, while nighttime temperatures may drop below freezing, creating a harsh environment that has challenged humans and wildlife for millennia. Despite its aridity, the Sahara is home to specially adapted plants and animals, such as date palms, acacias, fennec foxes, dromedary camels, scorpions, and desert rodents, all of which survive in this unforgiving environment. The desert has a rich cultural history. Nomadic Berber and Tuareg tribes have navigated its vast expanse for centuries, guided by the stars and oral traditions, and ancient civilizations left behind rock art, petroglyphs, and remnants of trade routes that once linked sub-Saharan Africa with the Mediterranean. These routes facilitated the movement of gold, salt, spices, and other valuable goods, shaping the region's cultural and economic history. The Sahara also contains striking natural features such as the Tassili Nadjer rock formations in Algeria, the Erg Chebi dunes in Morocco, and the vast Tibesti mountains in Chad. Today, travelers venture into the Sahara to experience its immense scale, profound silence, and surreal beauty, often on camel treks, guided 4x4 expeditions, or cultural tours that offer insight into the desert's human and natural heritage. Its combination of extreme landscapes, rich biodiversity, and historical significance continues to inspire awe, making the Sahara one of the most legendary deserts on the planet. Hoi An is a historic town on Vietnam's central coast, celebrated for its exceptionally well-preserved architecture, vibrant cultural life, and unique charm. From the 15th to the 19th centuries, Hoi An was a bustling trading port attracting Chinese, Japanese, and European merchants, which influenced the town's distinctive buildings, narrow streets, and urban planning. Today, the old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, featuring narrow lanes lined with centuries-old wooden houses, ornate assembly halls, ancient temples, and the famous Japanese-covered bridge, a symbol of the city's multicultural heritage. Hoi An comes alive at night during its lantern festivals, when the streets are illuminated by thousands of colorful, handmade lanterns, casting a warm, magical glow over the town. The culinary scene reflects a fusion of Vietnamese and foreign influences, with local specialties such as Ko Lao noodles, banh mi, white rose dumplings, and fresh seafood. Beyond the old town, rice paddies, rivers, and nearby beaches add natural beauty and opportunities for exploration. Visitors can also engage in traditional crafts, from tailoring and lantern making to pottery and wood carving, experiencing Hoi An's artisanal culture firsthand. The town's combination of historical preservation, cultural richness, and natural scenery makes it a uniquely enchanting destination that offers insight into Vietnam's past, while providing modern travelers with an immersive and visually stunning experience. Rome, often called the Eternal City, is one of the most historically, culturally, and architecturally significant cities in the world. Founded over 2,700 years ago, Rome was the center of the Roman Republic and later, the Roman Empire, whose influence shaped law, engineering, art, and culture across Europe and beyond. The city's landscape is a living museum, featuring landmarks such as the Colosseum, where gladiators once fought for public spectacle, the Roman Forum, the hub of ancient political, social, and religious life, the Pantheon with its magnificent dome, and countless other temples, basilicas, and public spaces, Vatican City, an independent city-state within Rome, houses St. Peter's Basilica, the Sistine Chapel with Michelangelo's world-renowned frescoes, and the Vatican museums, making Rome a center of spiritual and artistic significance. Beyond its historical treasures, Rome's piazzas, fountains, narrow streets, and vibrant neighborhoods offer an immersive experience of daily life, with bustling markets, artisanal shops, cafes, and trattorias serving classic Roman dishes like pasta alla carbonara, cacio e pepe, and wood-fired pizza. Seasonal festivals, music performances, and cultural events enhance the city's atmosphere, blending ancient traditions with contemporary urban life. Rome is a city where past and present coexist seamlessly, offering travelers an extraordinary journey through centuries of human achievement, artistic brilliance, and vibrant culture. The Norwegian fjords are some of the most spectacular and dramatic landscapes in the world, carved over millennia by glaciers into steep, narrow inlets that penetrate deep into Norway's rugged western coastline. Stretching from the Arctic Circle to the southern coast, the fjords are defined by vertical cliffs, lush forests, cascading waterfalls, and crystal-clear waters, creating a scenery of unparalleled beauty. Notable fjords, such as Geiranger Fjord and Nærøy Fjord, are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, recognized for their unique geology, stunning vistas, and ecological significance. The fjords support a wide range of wildlife, including sea eagles, seals, porpoises, and occasionally whales, while the surrounding mountains are home to reindeer, foxes, and other terrestrial species. Small towns and villages like Bergen, Flåm, and Ålesund provide access to cruises, hiking trails, biking paths, and cultural experiences, allowing visitors to explore both the natural and human aspects of the fjord regions. The fjords are popular for adventure tourism, including kayaking, sailing, fishing, and skiing in nearby mountains, and they offer some of the most breathtaking photographic opportunities in the world. The combination of geological history, pristine natural beauty, and recreational and cultural activities makes the Norwegian fjords an extraordinary destination where travelers can witness the power of nature, the passage of glaciers, and the harmonious coexistence of humans and landscape over centuries.
The Prague, often referred to as the City of 100 Spires, is the capital and cultural heart of the Czech Republic, celebrated for its fairy tale architecture, rich history, and vibrant artistic scene. Founded over 1,000 years ago, Prague is situated on the Vltava River and boasts a stunning variety of architectural styles, from Gothic and Baroque to Renaissance and Art Nouveau, reflecting its evolution through centuries of European history. The city's old town, Stare Miesto, is a maze of cobblestone streets, medieval squares, and historic buildings, including the iconic astronomical clock on the Old Town Hall, which has been marking the hours and astronomical events since 1410. Spanning the river, the Charles Bridge is lined with Baroque statues and offers panoramic views of Prague Castle, the largest ancient castle complex in the world, which houses St. Vitus Cathedral, the Royal Palace, and a series of museums and galleries. Beyond its historical architecture, Prague thrives as a modern cultural hub, with theaters, concert halls, art galleries, and a lively cafe culture that has inspired writers, composers, and artists for generations. The city's vibrant festivals, classical music concerts, and vibrant nightlife contrast beautifully with quiet parks, riverside promenades, and hidden courtyards, creating a dynamic and layered urban experience. Whether exploring the Jewish Quarter, wandering along the Vltava, or enjoying panoramic views from Petrin Hill, visitors to Prague encounter a city where history, culture, and modern life are intertwined in a way that is simultaneously enchanting, accessible, and endlessly inspiring. Kyoto is a city that epitomizes the cultural, spiritual, and aesthetic traditions of Japan. Serving as the imperial capital for over 1,000 years until 1868, Kyoto is home to more than 2,000 temples and shrines, hundreds of traditional gardens, tea houses, and preserved historical districts, making it one of the most culturally rich cities in the world. Among its most famous landmarks are Kinkaku-ji, the Golden Pavilion, a Zen Buddhist temple covered in gold leaf; Fushimi Inari Taisha, renowned for its thousands of vermilion torii gates winding through forested hills; and the serene Ryoan-ji, which houses one of Japan's most famous rock gardens. The city is also known for its traditional neighborhoods such as Gion, where wooden machiya houses and the presence of geisha offer a glimpse into centuries-old customs. Kyoto's cultural life is alive with seasonal festivals, from cherry blossom viewing, Hanami, in spring to the Gion Matsuri parade in summer, where historic pageantry and rituals come to life. Its cuisine, tea ceremonies, and artisan crafts, ranging from kimono weaving and pottery to calligraphy and lacquerware, allow visitors to engage directly with Japan's artistic and culinary traditions. Beyond the city, Kyoto is framed by mountains, rivers, and bamboo groves, creating a harmony between natural and built environments that is central to the Japanese aesthetic. For travelers, Kyoto offers an immersive journey through history, spirituality, art, and nature, making it a city where every street, temple, and garden tells a story and invites reflection. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system, and one of the planet's most spectacular natural wonders, stretching over 2,300 kilometers along the northeastern coast of Australia. Comprising nearly 3,000 individual reefs and around 900 islands, the Great Barrier Reef is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that hosts an extraordinary diversity of marine life, including more than 1,500 species of fish, over 400 types of coral, sea turtles, dolphins, sharks, and dugongs. Its turquoise waters and vibrant coral gardens provide unparalleled opportunities for snorkeling, scuba diving, and ecotourism, allowing visitors to experience the complexity and beauty of one of Earth's most delicate ecosystems firsthand. Coastal cities such as Cairns and Port Douglas act as gateways to the reef, offering tours, research centers, and conservation programs focused on protecting this ecological treasure from threats such as coral bleaching, climate change, and human activity. Indigenous Australian communities have lived in the region for thousands of years, maintaining deep spiritual and cultural connections to the reef, including traditional fishing practices, stories, and rituals that reflect the reef's central role in their heritage. The reef's environmental significance, combined with its sheer scale, vibrant biodiversity, and cultural importance, makes it both a natural wonder and a vital ecosystem requiring careful stewardship, while offering visitors a once-in-a-lifetime experience of marine splendor. New York, famously known as the city that never sleeps, is the largest urban center in the United States and a global nexus of commerce, culture, media, and innovation. Situated at the mouth of the Hudson River on the East Coast, New York City comprises 5 boroughs: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island, each with its own distinctive character, history, and attractions. Manhattan is home to world-famous landmarks such as Times Square, Central Park, the Empire State Building, One World Trade Center, and the Metropolitan Museum of Art, while Brooklyn offers historic brownstones, artisanal markets, and a thriving creative and music scene. Queens is a hub of multicultural cuisine and culture. The Bronx hosts Yankee Stadium and rich street art, and Staten Island provides green spaces and ferry access to Manhattan. New York is a cultural powerhouse, featuring Broadway theaters, jazz clubs, museums, galleries, and international festivals, and it is known for its fast-paced energy and diversity. The city's skyline, with its skyscrapers and bridges, iconic waterways, and bustling streets, represents both architectural ingenuity and the dynamism of urban life. New York is also a global financial center, home to Wall Street, the New York Stock Exchange, and countless multinational corporations. With its combination of cultural richness, economic power, historical significance, and vibrant neighborhoods, New York City continues to captivate millions of visitors and residents, embodying the ideals of ambition, creativity, and opportunity on a global scale. The Angkor Wat is the largest religious monument in the world and the centerpiece of the Angkor Archaeological Park in Cambodia, originally built in the early 12th century by King Suryavarman II as a Hindu temple dedicated to Vishnu. Over time, it gradually transformed into a Buddhist temple complex while retaining its elaborate Khmer architectural style. Angkor Wat spans over 162 hectares and is famed for its towering central spire, intricate bas-reliefs depicting scenes from Hindu epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata, and symmetrical galleries that exemplify classical Khmer design. A wide moat and dense surrounding jungle amplify the temple's dramatic effect, creating an almost mystical atmosphere at sunrise and sunset when light illuminates its stone carvings. The broader Angkor complex contains hundreds of other temples, including Bayon with its enigmatic faces, Ta Prohm entwined with massive tree roots, and Bante Shre, known for its delicate pink sandstone carvings. Angkor Wat is not only a testament to the engineering and artistic sophistication of the Khmer Empire, but also a spiritual and cultural symbol for Cambodia, appearing on the national flag and drawing pilgrims and tourists from around the world. Its scale, historical significance, and intricate artistry make Angkor Wat a unique combination of human ingenuity, devotion, and natural beauty, offering an immersive glimpse into the grandeur of one of Southeast Asia's greatest civilizations. The Marrakech is one of North Africa's most vibrant and enchanting cities, a place where history, culture, and sensory experience collide in a dazzling display. Often referred to as the Red City due to the warm, sun-baked hue of its historic walls and buildings, Marrakech is situated at the foot of the Atlas Mountains, offering both dramatic landscapes and a bustling urban environment. Founded in the 11th century by the Almoravids, it quickly became a cultural, economic, and political hub, attracting scholars, artisans, and traders from across the Islamic world and beyond. The city's Medina, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a labyrinth of narrow alleyways, bustling souks, and centuries-old riads, where craftsmen produce leather goods, carpets, pottery, and jewelry in centuries-old workshops. Central to the Medina is Jama' El Fnaya, a sprawling square teeming with performers, storytellers, musicians, and food vendors, creating an ever-changing spectacle that delights the senses. Marrakech is also renowned for its magnificent palaces, mosques, and gardens, such as the ornate Bahia Palace with its exquisite courtyards and the Majorelle Garden, famously restored by Yves Saint Laurent, which provides a serene escape with exotic flora and vibrant cobalt blue structures. Beyond the city center, Marrakech serves as a gateway to Morocco's stunning natural landscapes, from the snow-capped peaks of the High Atlas to the golden dunes of the Sahara, offering trekking, camel treks, and immersive cultural encounters with Berber communities. With its rich history, architectural splendor, cultural vibrancy, and proximity to natural wonders, Marrakech is a city that overwhelms and enchants, leaving a lasting impression on every visitor. The Amalfi Coast is a breathtaking stretch of coastline in southern Italy, celebrated for its dramatic cliffs, picturesque villages, and sparkling Mediterranean waters. Extending roughly 50 kilometers along the Sorrentine Peninsula, the Amalfi Coast is home to iconic towns such as Positano, Amalfi, Ravello, and Priano, each boasting colorful cliffside houses, narrow winding streets, and terraced vineyards that cascade down toward the sea. Historically a hub of maritime trade and commerce, the region's architectural and cultural richness is evident in its medieval cathedrals, ancient villas, and gardens, where centuries-old craftsmanship meets natural beauty. The Amalfi Coast is famous for its culinary traditions, including fresh seafood, handmade pasta, and limoncello made from the region's abundant lemons. The Path of the Gods, a network of hiking trails above the cliffs, offers panoramic views of the coastline, mountains, and sea, providing both adventure and awe-inspiring scenery. The area's mild climate, dramatic vistas, and cultural depth have earned it UNESCO World Heritage status, making it one of Italy's most treasured destinations. Artists, writers, and filmmakers have long been drawn to the Amalfi Coast, inspired by its romantic landscapes, azure waters, and sun-drenched villages. Whether exploring hidden coves, sailing along the coast, or wandering through historic streets, visitors encounter a perfect blend of nature, history, and Mediterranean culture that has captivated travelers for centuries. The Galapagos Islands are an extraordinary chain of volcanic islands in the Pacific Ocean, located roughly 1,000 kilometers off the coast of Ecuador. The archipelago is famed worldwide for its unique biodiversity and its pivotal role in inspiring Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. Each island hosts distinct ecosystems and endemic species, including giant tortoises, marine iguanas, flightless cormorants, and blue-footed boobies, which have evolved in isolation over millennia. Volcanic craters, lava fields, and pristine beaches create stark yet stunning landscapes, while lush highlands offer microclimates that support rare plants and animals. The islands are a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a global center for conservation, scientific research, and ecotourism, with carefully regulated visitor access designed to minimize human impact on the fragile environment. Activities such as snorkeling, diving, hiking, and wildlife observation allow travelers to experience the Galapagos' unparalleled marine and terrestrial ecosystems firsthand. Surrounding waters teem with sharks, rays, turtles, and tropical fish, reflecting a rich marine biodiversity that is as remarkable as the land-based wildlife. Small settlements like Puerto Ayora provide accommodations, scientific research centers, and cultural exchanges with local communities, highlighting the human connection to the islands. The Galapagos Islands combine rare wildlife, dramatic volcanic landscapes, and rigorous conservation efforts, offering an immersive experience that educates, inspires, and showcases one of the most unique environments on Earth. The Maldives is a tropical paradise in the Indian Ocean, composed of over 1,000 coral islands grouped into 26 atolls, renowned for their exceptional beauty, crystal-clear waters, and abundant marine life. The islands feature powdery white beaches, vibrant coral reefs, and turquoise lagoons, making them an ideal destination for relaxation, luxury tourism, and water-based adventures. Overwater bungalows and exclusive resorts provide unparalleled access to the ocean, while snorkeling and scuba diving allow visitors to explore thriving coral gardens, teeming with reef fish, manta rays, sea turtles, and sharks. The Maldives' culture reflects a rich blend of South Asian, Arab, and African influences, evident in its music, dance, cuisine, and crafts. Despite their small size and low elevation, the islands are of global ecological significance, particularly as a symbol of the impacts of climate change and rising sea levels. Sustainable tourism initiatives, marine protection programs, and conservation awareness are key to preserving the delicate ecosystems that make the Maldives unique. Beyond its natural allure, the Maldives offers an intimate connection to the rhythms of ocean life, making it a place where visitors can experience both tranquility and awe at the fragility and beauty of coral ecosystems. Its combination of luxury, natural splendor, and ecological significance ensures the Maldives remain one of the most sought-after and inspirational island destinations in the world. The Yellowstone National Park, established in 1872 as the first national park in the world, is a vast and iconic wilderness spanning parts of Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Covering more than 8,900 square kilometers, Yellowstone features an extraordinary array of geothermal and geological phenomena, including geysers, hot springs, mud pots, and fumaroles, with Old Faithful being the park's most famous geyser. The Yellowstone caldera, one of the largest active volcanic systems on Earth, underpins the park's geothermal activity and dramatic landscapes, from colorful mineral terraces to steaming pools. The park is also a haven for wildlife, including bison, elk, grizzly bears, wolves, and bald eagles, which roam freely across forests, valleys, and meadows. Visitors can explore the park via scenic drives, hiking trails, backcountry excursions, and guided tours, all while learning about geology, ecology, and conservation at educational centers and visitor facilities. Yellowstone's rivers, waterfalls, and lakes add to its natural diversity, while its forests and high mountain ranges provide habitat for countless species. As the birthplace of the national park movement, Yellowstone not only preserves extraordinary natural beauty and biodiversity, but also inspires global conservation efforts. Its combination of dramatic geological activity, abundant wildlife, historical significance, and recreational opportunities make Yellowstone National Park a cornerstone of nature preservation and a destination that continues to fascinate, educate, and awe visitors from around the world. The Rio de Janeiro is one of the most dynamic, visually striking, and culturally vibrant cities in the world, often regarded as the heart of Brazil's identity. Nestled between the dramatic peaks of the Tijuca Forest, Sugarloaf Mountain, and the Corcovado Mountain, home to the monumental Christ the Redeemer statue, Rio's natural setting is unmatched, with sweeping views of the Atlantic Ocean, sprawling beaches, and verdant mountains blending seamlessly into the urban landscape. Founded in 1565, Rio de Janeiro grew from a small Portuguese colonial settlement into a thriving center of trade, culture, and politics, later becoming the capital of Brazil before Brasilia. Its neighborhoods reflect a rich tapestry of cultural influences, from the historic architecture of Santa Teresa to the contemporary vibrancy of Lapa, known for its nightlife and iconic arches. Rio's world-famous beaches, including Copacabana and Ipanema, are social and cultural hubs where locals and tourists gather for sunbathing, sports, music, and socializing, while the nearby Lagoa Rodrigo de Freitas and Tijuca National Park offer opportunities for hiking, kayaking, and experiencing nature within the city. The annual carnival is perhaps Rio's most renowned event, a spectacular celebration of music, dance, costume, and tradition, showcasing samba schools in elaborate parades that attract millions from around the globe. Beyond entertainment, Rio is a city of contrasts, blending favelas and luxury neighborhoods, ancient churches and modern art galleries, street markets and high-end boutiques, illustrating a complex social and cultural fabric. Its gastronomy reflects a mix of Afro-Brazilian, European, and indigenous traditions, from street food like acarajé to fine dining featuring tropical ingredients. Rio de Janeiro is not just a city of incredible natural beauty and festive energy. It is also a symbol of resilience, creativity, and cultural diversity, offering visitors an unforgettable and immersive experience of Brazil's spirit. The Iguazu Falls is one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders on Earth, a sprawling waterfall system straddling the border between Argentina and Brazil that showcases the raw power and beauty of nature. Comprising roughly 275 separate falls along nearly 3 kilometers of the Iguazu River. The waterfalls range in height from 60 to over 80 meters, producing immense plumes of mist, continuous thunderous sound, and shimmering rainbows that captivate all who witness them. The Devil's Throat, Garganta del Diablo, is the largest and most dramatic of the falls. A U-shaped chasm where water crashes into a deep gorge with extraordinary force, creating a spectacle of sound and motion that epitomizes the grandeur of Iguazu. Surrounding the falls is a lush subtropical rainforest teeming with biodiversity, including jaguars, howler monkeys, coatis, toucans, and hundreds of plant species, which contribute to a complex ecosystem that supports both terrestrial and aquatic life. Visitors can explore the falls via an extensive network of boardwalks, trails, and observation platforms that provide perspectives from above, below, and even directly alongside the cascading water. Adventure activities such as boat rides beneath the falls, helicopter tours, and guided ecological walks offer thrilling ways to experience the landscape while educating visitors on conservation and local ecology. Designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Iguazu Falls has immense geological, ecological, and cultural significance, representing both the dramatic sculpting of the earth by water and the need for careful preservation of fragile ecosystems. The sheer scale, sensory intensity, and natural diversity of Iguazu Falls make it not only a landmark of extraordinary beauty, but also a symbol of nature's majesty and complexity, inspiring awe, scientific study, and spiritual reflection. The Cappadocia is a region of surreal landscapes and deep historical significance in central Turkey, renowned for its distinctive geological formations, ancient human habitation, and unique cultural heritage. The area is characterized by its fairy chimneys, tall, cone-shaped rock pillars sculpted over millennia by volcanic activity, erosion, and wind, and by its expansive valleys, cave dwellings, and underground cities. Cappadocia has been inhabited for thousands of years, with evidence of Hittite, Phrygian, Persian, Roman, and Byzantine settlements, resulting in a rich layering of history visible in rock-cut churches, monasteries, frescoes, and homes carved directly into soft volcanic tuff. The underground cities, such as Derinkuyu and Kaymakli, showcase remarkable engineering, with multi-level complexes used as refuges from invaders and harsh climates. Modern Cappadocia continues to fascinate travelers with hot air balloon rides at sunrise, offering panoramic views of the otherworldly valleys, rock formations, and sprawling Anatolian plains. Towns like Göreme, Ürgüp, and Uçhisar provide access to boutique cave hotels, local cuisine, and traditional handicrafts, allowing visitors to experience both historical and contemporary life. Hiking trails wind through the Ilara Valley, Red Valley, and Rose Valley, offering encounters with ancient churches, rock formations, and panoramic vistas. Cappadocia's extraordinary combination of geology, history, and living culture creates a destination where visitors can explore natural wonders shaped over millions of years while immersing themselves in centuries of human ingenuity, artistry, and adaptation. The Dubrovnik, often called the Pearl of the Adriatic, is a historic coastal city that perfectly blends medieval architecture, cultural heritage, and breathtaking natural scenery. Situated on the Adriatic Sea in southern Croatia, Dubrovnik's fortified Old Town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, enclosed by massive 13th to 16th century stone walls that offer panoramic views of the sparkling sea, red-tiled roofs, and surrounding islands. Inside, limestone streets wind past Baroque churches, Gothic palaces, and Renaissance squares, reflecting the city's history as a powerful maritime republic and a hub of trade and culture. Dubrovnik has become globally recognized through its use as a filming location for popular media, bringing contemporary fame to its centuries-old streets. Beyond its historic core, the city offers pristine beaches, scenic cliffs, and opportunities for sailing, kayaking, and island excursions, allowing visitors to enjoy both cultural and natural experiences. Festivals, music events, and culinary traditions further enrich Dubrovnik's cultural life, highlighting local seafood, wines, and Mediterranean cuisine. The combination of its remarkable preservation, striking coastal landscapes, and lively cultural scene makes Dubrovnik a city where history, beauty, and modern tourism coexist seamlessly, offering an unforgettable experience of Europe's Adriatic heritage. The Antelope Canyon is one of the most visually striking slot canyons in the world, located in northern Arizona within the Navajo Nation. Formed over thousands of years by flash flooding and erosion of Navajo sandstone, the canyon is renowned for its narrow passageways, sculpted walls, and surreal patterns that resemble flowing fabric frozen in stone. The canyon is divided into Upper Antelope Canyon, known as the Crack, and Lower Antelope Canyon, or the Corkscrew, each offering unique perspectives on the interplay of light, shadow, and the rich red, orange, and purple hues of the sandstone. Sunlight filtering through the narrow openings at certain times of day creates dramatic beams that illuminate the canyon floor, producing iconic photographs and an almost spiritual experience for visitors. Guided tours led by the Navajo people provide insight into the geological formation, cultural significance, and sacred nature of the site, emphasizing preservation and respect for the land. Surrounding landscapes, including Lake Powell and the Colorado Plateau, add context to Antelope Canyon's geological and ecological setting, providing additional opportunities for hiking, photography, and exploration. Antelope Canyon combines natural artistry, geological history, and indigenous cultural heritage, making it a site of breathtaking beauty, profound significance, and unparalleled visual drama that draws visitors from around the world. The Lake Bled is widely regarded as one of the most enchanting destinations in Central Europe, a fairy tale landscape where natural beauty, history, and cultural charm converge. Nestled amidst the rolling hills and forests of the Julian Alps, Lake Bled is a glacial lake renowned for its calm, emerald green waters, which mirror the surrounding mountains and sky with a serene, almost magical quality. At the center of the lake lies Bled Island, a small gem accessible by traditional wooden rowboats called pletna, home to the Baroque Church of the Assumption. The church, with its striking bell tower, offers visitors the chance to participate in the local tradition of ringing the wishing bell, a ritual said to bring luck and fulfillment of dreams. Overlooking the lake is the medieval Bled Castle, perched dramatically atop a steep cliff, featuring a museum that chronicles the region's history, a printing workshop, and terraces that provide panoramic views of the shimmering lake and the Alps beyond. Visitors can stroll or cycle along the picturesque lakeshore, hike nearby trails, or take boat excursions while indulging in local culinary delights, most famously the Bled cream cake, creme schnita, in lakeside cafes. Seasonal variations further enhance the lake's allure. Spring and summer offer vibrant greenery and lively water sports. Autumn brings fiery foliage reflected on the lake, and winter transforms the landscape into a snow-dusted wonderland. Beyond its natural and architectural beauty, Lake Bled embodies a sense of tranquility, romance, and timelessness, making it a place where visitors can immerse themselves in both the scenery and the centuries of local tradition that have shaped this Slovenian treasure. The Samarkand is one of Central Asia's most historically significant and visually stunning cities, a crossroads of culture, commerce, and empire along the legendary Silk Road. Located in southeastern Uzbekistan, Samarkand has been continuously inhabited for over 2 millennia and rose to particular prominence under the Timurid dynasty in the 14th and 15th centuries. The city is world famous for Registan Square, an architectural masterpiece that features 3 imposing madrasas adorned with intricate tile work, glazed mosaics, and towering minarets, representing the zenith of Timurid art and Islamic architecture. Other landmarks, such as Shah-e-Zinda, a necropolis of elaborately decorated mausoleums, the monumental Bibi Kanyam Mosque, and the Ulugh Beg Observatory, reflect the city's historical significance in religious, scientific, and cultural endeavors. Samarkand's winding streets, bustling bazaars, and tea houses offer a glimpse into centuries of commercial activity and daily life, where traditional craftsmanship thrives in textiles, ceramics, metalwork, and music. The city's cultural tapestry is enriched by Persian, Mongol, and Timurid influences, evident in architectural styles, culinary traditions, and artisanal techniques. Festivals, academic institutions, and cultural centers maintain the city's long-standing reputation as a hub of learning and art. For travelers, Samarkand is more than a collection of historic monuments. It is a living city that conveys the grandeur of empires past while preserving a vibrant, enduring cultural legacy. Walking its streets, visitors encounter the rich confluence of history, trade, religion, and artistry that made Samarkand a jewel of the Silk Road and a symbol of Central Asian civilization. The Bali is a tropical island of extraordinary beauty and cultural richness, often referred to as the Island of the Gods for its deeply spiritual and artistic traditions. Part of the Indonesian archipelago, Bali boasts lush rice terraces, dramatic volcanic landscapes, pristine beaches, and dense jungles teeming with wildlife. Its towering volcanic peaks, including Mount Agung and Mount Batur, hold spiritual significance in Balinese Hinduism, and ceremonies and rituals are integral to daily life, with offerings, temple festivals, and traditional dances observed across the island. Bali's cultural heart lies in towns like Ubud, known for its art galleries, yoga retreats, and scenic rice terraces, while coastal areas like Kuta, Seminyak, and Nusa Dua attract visitors for surfing, nightlife, and luxury resorts. Iconic temples such as Tanah Lot, perched dramatically on a rock formation over the sea, and Uluwatu, overlooking cliffs with sunset views, illustrate the fusion of spiritual practice and stunning natural settings. Bali's diverse ecosystems support activities such as trekking through tropical forests, snorkeling and diving in coral reefs, and exploring hidden waterfalls. Local cuisine, artisanal crafts, and traditional music and dance provide immersive cultural experiences. With its combination of natural beauty, spiritual depth, and warm hospitality, Bali offers travelers a multifaceted experience that blends adventure, relaxation, and a profound connection to both nature and cultural heritage, making it one of the world's most beloved islands. The Luang Prabang is a tranquil and historically rich city in northern Laos, situated at the confluence of the Mekong and Nam Khan rivers. A former royal capital, Luang Prabang is celebrated for its harmonious blend of traditional Lao architecture and French colonial influences, visible in wooden houses, tiled roofs, and charming boulevards. The city is home to over 30 Buddhist temples and monasteries, with Wat Sieng Thong standing as a highlight of Lao craftsmanship, featuring intricate carvings, gilded mosaics, and sweeping roof lines. Luang Prabang is renowned for its living spiritual traditions, particularly the daily almsgiving ritual at dawn, where monks in saffron robes collect offerings from residents and visitors, creating a serene, reflective atmosphere. Surrounding the city are lush forests, rolling hills, and waterfalls, including the breathtaking Quang Si Falls, offering opportunities for hiking, wildlife observation, and river activities such as kayaking. Luang Prabang's night market, artisanal workshops, and local cuisine provide a window into the city's rich cultural heritage, from silk weaving and wood carving to traditional music and culinary traditions. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Luang Prabang preserves its historical, architectural, and spiritual legacy while offering a peaceful retreat for travelers seeking both cultural immersion and natural beauty. Its blend of heritage, spirituality, and scenic surroundings creates a uniquely contemplative and inspiring experience. Barcelona is the vibrant and cosmopolitan capital of Catalonia, a city that seamlessly merges history, art, architecture, and Mediterranean coastal life. Barcelona is renowned worldwide for the genius of Antoni Gaudí, whose creations, including the Sagrada Familia, Parc Güell, Casa Batlló, and Casa Milà, define the city's skyline and represent an extraordinary fusion of imagination, architecture, and natural inspiration. The Gothic Quarter provides a glimpse into the city's medieval past, with narrow cobblestone streets, hidden plazas, and historic churches, while broad avenues like La Rambla pulsate with energy from street performers, cafes, and markets. The city's beaches, particularly Barceloneta, offer opportunities for sunbathing, swimming, and water sports, complementing urban exploration with seaside leisure. Barcelona is also a hub for contemporary art, music, design, and gastronomy, featuring museums, galleries, performance venues, and restaurants that showcase Catalan and international flavors. Sports culture is integral to the city, with FC Barcelona representing local pride and international renown. Festivals, nightlife, and a thriving cafe culture contribute to a dynamic urban energy, while parks and viewpoints like Montjuic provide scenic escapes. With its unique combination of architectural innovation, historical depth, vibrant cultural life, and coastal beauty, Barcelona is a city that captivates visitors with endless layers of discovery, creativity, and Mediterranean charm. Dubai in the United Arab Emirates represents one of the most extraordinary urban success stories of the 21st century, a metropolis built on vision, strategy, and relentless ambition. From its origins as a modest fishing and pearl diving settlement along Dubai Creek, the city leveraged its geographic position between Europe, Asia, and Africa to become a global crossroads for commerce and culture. Oil wealth provided an early boost, but Dubai's leadership deliberately diversified the economy into aviation, logistics, finance, tourism, real estate, and technology, ensuring long-term sustainability beyond natural resources. The skyline, dominated by the Burj Khalifa, reflects a mindset driven by record-breaking achievements, while engineering marvels such as Palm Jumeirah and vast mixed-use developments demonstrate how the city has physically reshaped its coastline and desert surroundings. Yet Dubai is not solely defined by glass towers and luxury. Historic districts like Al Fahidi preserve wind tower architecture and narrow alleyways that speak to its pre-oil heritage. Traditional abras still cross the creek, and bustling souks continue to trade in gold, textiles, and spices. The city's population is one of the most diverse in the world, creating a dynamic cultural landscape expressed through international cuisine, art fairs, fashion, and music festivals. Beyond the urban core, the Arabian Desert offers a powerful counterpoint. Dune landscapes, falconry traditions, and Bedouin-inspired hospitality that ground the city in its regional identity. Dubai is ultimately a place of contrasts. Futuristic yet traditional, extravagant yet rooted in heritage, global in outlook yet distinctly Middle Eastern in spirit. Palawan in the Philippines unfolds across a chain of islands celebrated for their ecological richness and dramatic natural beauty. Often referred to as the Philippines' last frontier, Palawan stretches between two major seas, forming a mosaic of limestone cliffs, mangrove forests, coral reefs, and remote beaches. The province's karst landscapes rise sharply from aquamarine lagoons, sculpted over millions of years into formations that resemble cathedral spires and stone fortresses. In El Nido, island-hopping journeys reveal hidden coves and secret stretches of sand, accessible only through narrow rock openings, while Coron's crystalline waters conceal historic Japanese shipwrecks from World War II that have transformed into thriving artificial reefs. The Puerto Princesa underground river flows through vast limestone chambers, adorned with stalactites and stalagmites, offering one of Southeast Asia's most remarkable subterranean experiences. Inland jungles shelter endemic wildlife species, reinforcing Palawan's importance as a biodiversity hotspot. Coastal villages maintain fishing traditions rooted in generational knowledge of tides and seasonal rhythms, preserving a lifestyle closely tied to the ocean. Conservation initiatives aim to balance tourism growth with environmental protection, recognizing the fragility of coral ecosystems and mangroves. As evening falls, sunsets wash the sky in shades of crimson and gold reflected across still waters, and the relative absence of urban development allows stars to shine with unusual clarity. Palawan's enduring appeal lies in its authenticity and scale. Vast enough to feel wild, yet intimate enough to foster a deep connection between traveler and landscape. Quebec City in Canada stands as a cultural and historical anchor in North America, preserving a uniquely French character that has endured for more than 4 centuries. Established in 1608, it remains one of the continent's oldest European settlements and the cradle of Francophone civilization in Canada. Encircled by fortified walls, the only remaining city walls north of Mexico, its old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site distinguished by cobblestone streets, stone facades, and church spires that echo Old World Europe. The Chateau Frontenac rises prominently above the St. Lawrence River, its castle-like silhouette becoming one of the most iconic landmarks in Canada. The city's layout reflects its layered history, with Lower Town hugging the waterfront and Upper Town commanding strategic views from elevated cliffs. Quebec City thrives culturally, hosting festivals, theatrical performances, and culinary celebrations that showcase regional ingredients such as maple, game, and artisanal cheeses. Seasonal transformation adds to its allure. Summer fills public squares with music and open-air cafes, autumn ignites the surrounding forests in vibrant color, and winter envelops the city in snow, culminating in the celebrated Winter Carnival that embraces cold with creativity and joy. French language and tradition remain central to daily life, giving visitors an immersive cultural experience distinct from the rest of Canada. Quebec City balances preservation with vitality, offering a living museum atmosphere that remains dynamic rather than static. The Faroe Islands, an autonomous territory within the Kingdom of Denmark, form a remote North Atlantic archipelago defined by geological drama and cultural resilience. Comprising 18 volcanic islands positioned between Iceland and Norway, the Faroes are characterized by sheer basalt cliffs, rolling green plateaus, and deep fjords carved by ancient tectonic forces. Waterfalls plunge directly into the ocean, and narrow roads wind across mountain ridges that offer sweeping panoramas of sea and sky. Villages with brightly painted wooden houses and grass-covered roofs nestle in protected valleys, reflecting centuries of adaptation to a harsh maritime climate. Fishing and sheep farming have long shaped Faroes' identity, while the Faroes' language, traditional chain dances, and oral storytelling traditions preserve a distinct Nordic heritage. Weather patterns change rapidly, with fog drifting across peaks before sunlight breaks through to illuminate vivid green hillsides. Hiking trails lead to vertiginous cliff edges populated by seabird colonies, offering views that feel both majestic and humbling. Though modern tunnels and infrastructure now connect many islands, the Faroes retain a sense of quiet isolation rarely found in Europe. Here, the rhythm of life remains deeply tied to the sea and wind, and visitors encounter landscapes that feel elemental, powerful, and profoundly untouched. Bora Bora, part of French Polynesia in the South Pacific, embodies an idealized vision of tropical serenity shaped by volcanic origins and encircled by a luminous lagoon. The island's jagged interior peaks, remnants of an ancient volcano, rise dramatically above calm waters that glow in gradients of turquoise and sapphire. A protective coral reef forms a natural barrier, creating shallow, crystal-clear lagoons teeming with marine life, from reef sharks and manta rays to vibrant coral gardens. Overwater bungalows extend across the lagoon, offering uninterrupted views and direct access to warm water so clear that marine life can be seen gliding beneath wooden decks. Life on Bora Bora unfolds slowly and intentionally, centered around snorkeling excursions, paddleboarding, lagoon cruises, and visits to small palm-fringed motis scattered along the reef. Polynesian heritage enriches the island's atmosphere through traditional dance, music, craftsmanship, and cuisine rooted in fresh seafood, coconut milk, taro, and tropical fruits. While internationally associated with romance and luxury travel, Bora Bora's true magic lies in its harmony between land and sea. The gentle rhythm of waves, the scent of salt air mingled with flowers, and the overwhelming sense of peace that accompanies immersion in one of the world's most breathtaking natural environments. While internationally associated with romance and luxury travel, Bora Bora's true magic lies in its harmony between land and sea. The gentle rhythm of waves, the scent of salt air mingled with flowers, and the overwhelming sense of peace that accompanies immersion in one of the world's most breathtaking natural environments. Victoria Falls, straddling the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, is often hailed as one of the most spectacular natural wonders on Earth and a testament to the raw power of nature. Known locally as Mosi Oatunya, meaning the smoke that thunders, it is formed where the Zambezi River plunges over a basalt escarpment in a continuous curtain of water, more than 1.7 kilometers wide and over 100 meters high. The thundering roar of the falls can be heard from miles away, and the rising spray often forms massive rainbows visible across the gorge. The mist nourishes a rare rainforest ecosystem along the edges, creating an oasis of lush vegetation amid the otherwise savanna-dominated landscape. Both sides of the falls are protected by national parks: Zambia's Mosi-oa-Tunya National Park and Zimbabwe's Victoria Falls National Park, where wildlife including elephants, hippos, buffalo, crocodiles, and a diverse array of birds thrive. Visitors have countless ways to experience the grandeur, walking along cliff-edge trails that offer ever-changing perspectives of the water, crossing the knife-edge bridge that hovers directly above the cascading river, or viewing the falls from a helicopter or microlight for a breathtaking aerial panorama. Adventurous travelers can raft the intense rapids of the Zambezi below, bungee jump from the Victoria Falls Bridge, or even swim in the legendary Devil's Pool at the precipice of the falls. Beyond the physical spectacle, Victoria Falls carries cultural and spiritual significance for local communities, who regard it as both a sacred place and a source of life. The falls have inspired legends, ceremonies, and a deep sense of reverence for the forces of nature, making the site both a natural wonder and a cultural treasure that draws visitors from across the globe. Hong Kong is a dense, dynamic, and endlessly fascinating metropolis that embodies a remarkable convergence of tradition, modernity, and natural beauty. Located on China's southern coast, Hong Kong rises dramatically from the South China Sea, its skyline defined by a forest of skyscrapers illuminated nightly by the symphony of lights. The city has long been a hub for international trade, finance, and commerce, shaped by over 150 years of British colonial influence and its current status as a special administrative region of China. Its population of over 7 million residents reflects a diverse mix of cultures, languages, and religions, creating an extraordinary blend of culinary, artistic, and social experiences. Neighborhoods like Central, Tsim Sha Tsui, and Mong Kok buzz with commerce, nightlife, and street markets, while historic temples and traditional shrines provide quiet spaces for reflection and spiritual practice amid the urban hustle. Public transport is highly efficient, connecting the city's vertical urban neighborhoods to outlying islands, beaches, and mountain trails. Country parks cover almost 3/4 of Hong Kong's territory, offering hiking, kayaking, and panoramic views that contrast with the density of the urban core. The city's cuisine, from Michelin-starred restaurants to bustling Dai Pai Dong street stalls, reflects both Cantonese tradition and global influences. Cultural events, music festivals, and art galleries further enrich the experience, making Hong Kong a city where East meets West, commerce meets culture, and skyscrapers rise above verdant peaks in the endless expanse of the sea. Istanbul, bridging Europe and Asia across the Bosphorus Strait, is a city that embodies centuries of empire, trade, and cultural exchange. Known historically as Byzantium and later Constantinople, Istanbul has served as the capital of both the Byzantine and Ottoman empires, leaving behind a dense tapestry of historical and architectural marvels. Its skyline is dominated by soaring domes and slender minarets, most famously those of Hagia Sophia, a cathedral-turned-mosque-turned-museum, and the Blue Mosque, whose interior glows with thousands of hand-painted tiles. The Topkapi Palace reveals the opulence of Ottoman sultans, with ornate courtyards, throne rooms, and exquisite treasures, while the Grand Bazaar and Spice Bazaar preserve centuries-old trading traditions that continue to hum with activity. Ferry boats shuttle thousands of commuters daily across the Bosphorus, connecting neighborhoods with distinct identities, from historic Sultan Ahmed to the lively cultural quarters of Beyoğlu and Karaköy. Istanbul's food scene is a reflection of its layered history, with street-side simit vendors, traditional meyhanes, and restaurants serving Ottoman-influenced dishes alongside contemporary Turkish cuisine. The city's streets echo with calls to prayer, the bustle of commerce, and the laughter of children, creating a soundscape as rich and varied as its visual tapestry. Every corner of Istanbul seems layered with time, Ancient Roman walls, Byzantine mosaics, Ottoman mosques, and modern art galleries coexist in a living city where history is inseparable from daily life. Havana, the vibrant capital of Cuba, exudes a charisma shaped by centuries of history, music, and resilience. Founded in the 16th century as a Spanish colonial port, Havana quickly became the gateway to the Caribbean, leaving a legacy of grand plazas, Baroque cathedrals, and pastel-colored colonial mansions. Old Havana, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, showcases cobbled streets, wrought iron balconies, and plazas alive with music and social life. The Malecon, the city's iconic seaside boulevard, stretches along the coast, offering a stage for fishermen, families, and musicians as the waves crash against its sea wall. Classic American cars from the 1950s cruise through wide streets, adding color and movement to the city's cinematic atmosphere. Music permeates Havana. Salsa, rumba, sun, and jazz can be heard spilling from doorways and clubs, reflecting a rich cultural heritage that blends African, Spanish, and indigenous influences. Cafes, markets, and open-air restaurants serve strong Cuban coffee, hand-rolled cigars, and local cuisine featuring fresh seafood and tropical fruits. The city's architecture spans styles from colonial Baroque to Art Deco, revealing the layers of history and periods of prosperity and struggle. Despite economic and political challenges, Havana's energy remains palpable, with residents demonstrating warmth, creativity, and a communal spirit that animates plazas, streets, and cultural venues. It is a city where past and present, rhythm and architecture, resilience and creativity converge in a uniquely Cuban expression of life. Agra in India is synonymous with the Taj Mahal, but also boasts a broader historical and cultural legacy that spans centuries. Once a Mughal imperial capital, Agra flourished in the 16th and 17th centuries as a hub of architecture, art, and governance. The Taj Mahal, commissioned by Emperor Shah Jahan as a mausoleum for his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, is widely regarded as a masterpiece of Mughal architecture. Its white marble surface reflects sunlight and moonlight in shifting hues, while intricate pietra dura inlays depict floral and geometric designs. Nearby, Agra Fort, a massive red sandstone fortress, contains palaces, mosques, and audience halls that illustrate the empire's military and cultural might. Other monuments, such as the tomb of Itamad-ud-Dawla, highlight craftsmanship and aesthetic innovation that influenced subsequent Mughal architecture. Agra's markets continue traditional crafts, including marble inlay, textiles, and Mughlai culinary techniques with rich flavors and aromatic spices. The Yamuna River winds along the city's edges, linking historical sites and providing scenic views. Though a key stop on India's Golden Triangle, Agra offers more than iconic monuments. It presents a living culture where history, artistry, religion, and daily life intertwine, offering visitors a profound encounter with India's imperial heritage and enduring artistic traditions. Porto in Portugal is a city that effortlessly balances centuries of history with a contemporary, cosmopolitan energy. Perched along the north bank of the Douro River, Porto has long been a hub of trade, culture, and maritime exploration, with its influence stretching across the Atlantic during Portugal's Age of Discovery. Its historic center, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, weaves together narrow cobbled streets, medieval alleyways, and colorful tile-clad buildings that reflect the city's layered past. The Ribeira district, with its vibrant riverside cafes, artisan shops, and bustling markets, brings history to life while offering panoramic views of the Douro's winding course. Porto is inseparable from its world-famous port wine, and across the river in Vila Nova de Gaia, centuries-old wine cellars provide tastings, cellar tours, and insights into production techniques handed down through generations. Architectural landmarks, such as the Dom Luis XI Bridge, designed by a disciple of Gustave Eiffel, and the São Bento railway station with its intricate tile murals showcase both technical brilliance and artistic flair. Beyond history, Porto's contemporary culture thrives through theaters, modern art galleries, live music venues, and festivals celebrating literature, cinema, and gastronomy. Culinary exploration is a highlight, from traditional francesinha sandwiches and fresh seafood to Michelin-starred innovation that merges Portuguese tradition with international creativity. Scenic viewpoints overlooking the river, historic churches, and quiet courtyards invite reflection, while the city's youthful energy and cafe culture ensure a vibrant, lived-in feel. Porto is a city of contrasts and harmonies, where steep streets meet sweeping river vistas. Centuries-old tradition coexists with modern cultural life, and local identity flourishes alongside global recognition. Sydney in Australia is one of the world's most recognizable cities, renowned for its striking combination of natural beauty, architectural brilliance, and cultural diversity. Nestled on the southeastern coast of Australia, Sydney's skyline is dominated by the architectural icon of the Sydney Opera House and the towering Sydney Harbour Bridge, both of which frame a harbour acclaimed as one of the most scenic in the world. The city is celebrated for its outdoor lifestyle, with golden beaches like Bondi, Manly, and Coogee providing opportunities for surfing, sunbathing, and coastal walks, while national parks and coastal trails offer hiking, birdwatching, and immersion in native flora and fauna. Sydney's population is exceptionally multicultural, which is reflected in its vibrant culinary scene, ranging from traditional Australian fare to authentic global cuisine. Cultural life thrives through art galleries, museums, music festivals, and theatrical performances, while historic districts such as the Rocks provide glimpses of colonial heritage through cobblestone streets, sandstone buildings, and heritage pubs. Modern developments like Barangaroo and Darling Harbour showcase Sydney's innovative urban planning, blending residential, commercial, and recreational spaces. The city's harbour facilitates ferry commutes, sailing competitions, and waterfront leisure activities, creating a dynamic relationship between urban life and water. Sydney's charm lies not only in its panoramic views and architectural achievements, but also in the interplay between its natural surroundings and human creativity, making it a city that celebrates both exploration and relaxation. Las Vegas in United States is a city of spectacle, excess, and limitless imagination, situated in the heart of the Nevada desert. Known globally as Sin City, Las Vegas thrives on entertainment, drawing millions annually to its neon-drenched strip, a stretch of resorts, casinos, theaters, and hotels that constantly redefine opulence and novelty. The Strip's architecture is audacious and theatrical, featuring replicas of the Eiffel Tower, the canals of Venice, ancient Egyptian pyramids, and futuristic luxury towers, creating a sense of continual surprise and delight. Beyond the neon lights, downtown Las Vegas offers historic casinos, arts districts, and vibrant street culture that showcase the city's evolution from a desert outpost to a global entertainment hub. Las Vegas also balances urban extravagance with the stark natural beauty of its surroundings. Red Rock Canyon, the Mojave Desert, and the nearby Valley of Fire provide hiking, climbing, and adventure experiences in dramatically contrasting landscapes. Culinary innovation thrives in the city, from celebrity chef restaurants to casual eateries serving diverse international cuisines. Music, live shows, and performances of all kinds form the lifeblood of the city, from Cirque du Soleil spectacles to intimate jazz clubs. Las Vegas is a city of constant reinvention, a place where fantasy and reality coexist, and where visitors and residents alike are immersed in a dazzling interplay of architecture, entertainment, and human energy, making it both a playground and a cultural laboratory in the desert. Florence in Italy is a city where art, history, and architecture converge in a way that few places in the world can match. Known as the cradle of the Renaissance, Florence nurtured geniuses such as Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, and Brunelleschi, whose masterpieces remain embedded in the city's streets, churches, and palaces. The historic center, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is compact yet dense with cultural treasures. The Florence Cathedral, Duomo, dominates with its enormous dome and intricate facade. The Uffizi Gallery houses masterpieces from centuries of European art, and the Ponte Vecchio, a medieval bridge lined with goldsmiths' shops, spans the Arno River with elegance and charm. Florence's narrow streets are lined with artisan workshops, traditional cafes, and piazzas where the rhythm of local life continues as it has for centuries. The city's culinary scene celebrates Tuscan traditions with simple yet flavorful dishes such as ribollita, bistecca alla fiorentina, and handmade pasta paired with renowned regional wines. Festivals, operas, and musical performances enliven the city year-round, while contemporary galleries and cultural centers ensure that Florence continues to foster creativity and innovation. Walking through Florence is an immersive experience in human ingenuity, where each corner reveals centuries of history, artistry, and intellectual curiosity, creating a cityscape that is both timeless and vibrantly alive. Grand Canyon in the United States is one of the planet's most staggering geological wonders, carved over millions of years by the persistent flow of the Colorado River through northern Arizona. Stretching over 446 kilometers in length and reaching depths of more than 1,800 meters, the canyon exposes a visual record of nearly 2 billion years of Earth's history in its multi-layered rock formations. Its cliffs, mesas, and gorges display a kaleidoscope of colors that shift dramatically with changing light, from dawn's soft pastels to sunset's fiery reds and golds. The Grand Canyon is also a living ecosystem. Desert scrub and ponderosa pine forests coexist along its cliffs, while the Colorado River and its tributaries support fish, amphibians, and riparian wildlife. Visitors can explore the canyon along the South Rim and North Rim via scenic overlooks, challenging hikes, and backcountry adventures, or experience the vast scale from below on rafting expeditions along the river. Indigenous peoples, including the Havasupai, Hopi, and Navajo, have inhabited and revered the canyon for centuries, embedding spiritual meaning, oral traditions, and cultural practices into the landscape. The Grand Canyon's combination of immense scale, geological intricacy, diverse habitats, and human history makes it not only a natural marvel, but also a profound testament to the passage of time, the power of natural forces, and humanity's enduring relationship with the land. Amsterdam in Netherlands is a city where history, culture, and modern urban life intertwine along an intricate network of canals, bridges, and cobbled streets, earning it the nickname Venice of the North. Founded in the 13th century as a small fishing settlement, Amsterdam grew rapidly during the Dutch Golden Age into a global center of trade, finance, and art, leaving behind a rich architectural and cultural legacy. Its concentric canal rings, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, are lined with narrow, gabled houses that tell the story of merchant families, maritime ventures, and centuries of civic pride. Museums such as the Rijksmuseum, Van Gogh Museum, and Anne Frank House provide world-class art, historical narratives, and intimate human stories, drawing millions of visitors annually. The city is famously bicycle-friendly, with an elaborate network of bike lanes crisscrossing streets, parks, and canals, reflecting the Dutch commitment to sustainable urban living. Amsterdam's neighborhoods each have their own character. Jordaan offers boutique shops, galleries, and cafes tucked along quiet canals. De Pijp bursts with markets, restaurants, and vibrant street life. And the historic city center hums with a mix of commerce, tourism, and cultural activity. Markets, street festivals, live music, theaters, and a thriving cafe culture complement the historical scenery, making Amsterdam a city that is simultaneously reflective, lively, and innovative. Progressive social policies, artistic experimentation, and a spirit of openness contribute to a cityscape where centuries-old architecture and modern creativity coexist in harmony, offering residents and visitors alike a rich, immersive experience that engages every sense. Chicago in United States is a sprawling urban powerhouse along the southwestern shore of Lake Michigan, renowned for its towering skyline, architectural ingenuity, and deep cultural contributions. Rebuilt after the catastrophic Great Fire of 1871, Chicago became a laboratory for modern architecture, pioneering innovations such as steel frame construction, skyscrapers, and the early adoption of urban planning principles. Its skyline is anchored by iconic structures like the Willis Tower, John Hancock Center, and the Tribune Tower, reflecting both historical ambition and contemporary architectural daring. The Chicago River, with its movable bridges and revitalized waterfront spaces, offers a blend of engineering marvels, scenic strolls, and vibrant dining and entertainment districts. Chicago's cultural richness extends to museums like the Art Institute of Chicago, the Field Museum, and the Museum of Science and Industry, as well as theaters, music venues, and performance spaces that celebrate jazz, blues, and modern music genres. Culinary traditions are equally distinctive, from deep dish pizza and Chicago-style hot dogs to globally inspired fusion cuisine. Neighborhoods such as Lincoln Park, Wicker Park, and Hyde Park each have unique histories, cultural identities, and vibrant street life, providing a mosaic of urban experiences. Beyond its urban core, Chicago offers expansive parks, beaches along Lake Michigan, and trails that connect residents and visitors to the city's natural landscapes. Economic vitality, architectural grandeur, cultural influence, and a spirit of innovation combine to make Chicago both a symbol of American ingenuity and a living, breathing metropolis where history and modernity are in constant dialogue.
Do you want to make money on YouTube without recording videos? Join thousands of creators who are already making viral content with VidAI. Create short and long-form videos on autopilot that consistently go viral, get views, and get monetized. AI generates the script, voiceover, content, and editing automatically for you. No skills needed. Click the link below to start generating monetizable AI videos on autopilot today.